Welcome to this week's vlog. We're recording it on Thursday this week because it's World Book Day, and as you can see, I'm dressed up as one of the 101 Dalmatians. There's a large amount of staff dressed up today to try and encourage our young people to read more. So let's go and find out what's been going on in Dunoon Grammar School this week. I think I'll take my hat off while I'm speaking to you. Monday saw Brian Costello return to the school where he gave an input to our S5 pupils, and he also gave his second parental workshop, which again received fantastic reviews. And Brian will be back in the school for the third parental workshop on the 18th of March at 6:30, and it will take place in the school forum. On Monday evening, it was a very busy evening for us in school. We also held our S3 Parents Evening, which was well turned out. We had 54% turnout. If you didn't manage to make the Parents Evening and you want to speak to any of the class teachers, please feel free to contact your child's head of house and we'll make arrangements for you to speak to them. On Tuesday, a number of our business and computing department pupils who are involved in the Apps for Good competition were involved in a Google Hangout with a number of IT experts where they discussed their apps, and I was lucky enough to sit in for about half an hour, and it was great to see the IT experts speaking to our young people and our young people telling them all about their great ideas. And I mentioned last week that a number of our teams were away at the Scottish final for the Apps for Good, and we had the winning team with Carbon Kickers, and we also had two teams that were joint runners-up, and that was Frosty and the Pause Relax app as well. So well done to all our pupils and everybody else that entered that competition. On Wednesday, our Business and Computing Department held a tutorial for our National 5 Administration and IT pupils before they sat their final exam on the Thursday, and good luck to everybody that is taking part in that. On Thursday, our senior pupils held an disco which had a theme of 80s. It was a great night and some of the costumes were absolutely fantastic. And as I mentioned at the start, today we're recording the vlog on Thursday because it's World Book Day, as I'm dressed up as a Dalmatian, and a number of staff dressed up to try and encourage some of our young people to start reading. It was a great event, and a big thank you to Miss Byers, who spent a great deal of time organising it. She also arranged activities during house time today as well, so a big thank you to her. On Thursday evening, our head girl, Lauren Keith, attended the #1 Amazing Women Awards in Glasgow. She was a guest of Brian Costello. Her and her mum attended it, and Lauren deserves to attend that event as she's been a credit to Dunoon Grammar School this year in her role as head girl. On Thursday evening, I also attended the DYW event, the biggest parents' evening, which was arranged by a former pupil, Scott McKinnon, who's now the lead officer for DYW for Argyll. He arranged a great event, and it was also lovely to see a number of our former pupils who have taken up apprenticeships with local businesses. So it was lovely to see them, and it was great to see a big turnout of our young people attending that event and speaking about their future careers. Staff now have the study weekend registers. The study weekend will take place on the 23rd and 24th of March. And again, could you please encourage your son and daughters to speak to the class teachers and sign up for these additional inputs. It will give them another input before their final exams that take place in May. I also issued out the March newsletter and the SQA news flash. You can get a copy of that on our website or on our Facebook page, but you can also get a copy of that from the school office if you wish a hard copy. We sent an expressions and email out to all parents too. This week also saw our S3 pupils take part in the option process, and again that has to be completed by tomorrow, Friday, where we'll know what subjects our S3s have chosen to study in S4 for their national qualifications. I have to say, one of my highlights this week was Tuesday, Pancake Tuesday, where our Learning Centre pupils made pancakes and sold them in the forum. They were absolutely delicious. I had mine with jam, but they were trying to raise money for their residential trip that's taking place later this year, and they raised £23, so well done to all the Learning Centre pupils. As I said in the vlog, a team from Dunoon Grammar School won the Scottish Apps for Good event, and this is the third year in a row that Dunoon Grammar School has won the Scottish title. Now we have 3 members of the team from Carbon, what was the name of it? Kicker, the app that they produced. This is the winning team. So Caleb, can you tell us a little bit about the event in Edinburgh that you attended last week?
So we got there, and then they gave us like refreshments and that, and they gave us a board and a laptop and a table. So we put the laptop on the table, and all the other teams had the same thing. So we put all of our stuff on the board, and then like every other team had their stuff on the board, and experts would come and they'd walk around and they'd like come in and they'd ask about the idea, and then they'd go on to the next team, and at the end they'd vote, and then that was it.
And your Carbon Kicker came out top as the people's choice.
Yeah.
Brilliant, well done. Cameron, can you tell us a little bit about your app?
Our app is like you put numbers into a slider on what your carbon emission is, and it'll tell you like what you can do to improve it and like reduce your carbon emission, save the world, sort of like improve your way of living, sort of.
Okay, excellent. And Theo, what are your next steps to improve your app, do you think?
Our next steps is to like gamify it, so to have like a leaderboard to see who has reduced their carbon emissions the most, and maybe partnering up with some other companies or something like that.
Good. I wish you all the very best. Obviously, we are hoping to get some teams to the national final in London, as we have done for the last 2 years. So I wish you all the very best and hope you make it through to London. Okay, well done again.
Thank you.
Next week sees our S4 pupils involved in their option process. All the interview slips have been issued home. If you haven't received an interview slip, please let us know and contact your child's head of house, and we'll make sure an interview slip is given to you. All parents and carers are invited to attend these interviews. On Monday, our higher administration and IT pupils will be receiving a tutorial, and they'll be sitting their final practical exam on Wednesday of next week. So good luck to all of them. We'll also be sitting, our youngsters will be sitting National 5 and higher music practical exams, and that will take place on Thursday and Friday of next week. So good luck to all of them also. And finally, we'll be issuing our S1 to S3 tracking reports on Wednesday, so please ensure that you get them off your sons and daughters before on Wednesday. I hope you have a great weekend, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.